EA Sports. It's in the game.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Please, somebody stop me. Stop me, stop me. Oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. Look at you go. Okay, you better.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been. Slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, brought the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you say you didn't never. I'm a stud, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Mad back, looking clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience than a penny hoe.
I don't do that. But my Christmas, what I tell you, get over here. Who's gonna get this?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, out. Valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now. Yeah, I'm 2 up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And caught right side, Green. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Rivers on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. First and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Rivers being chased out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
0. Let's go.
Second down, Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He can't get him down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Rivers now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Reggie Ragland able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll return it from the 6. Able to slither by. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the...
Create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a foot. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete, Williams. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. First down, Rivers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Fourth down, Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rivers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish. They were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Mebane forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Rivers now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down throw for Rivers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rivers again. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Rivers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half. Rivers rolling to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Why you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards? They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now it's Hunt. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? Exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw is Rivers. And it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back near his goal line, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down. Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang, Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last 2 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins' Minnesota Vikings.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
Well, I think the Dallas Cowboys at Carolina, that definitely does, because the Cowboys are trying to get back to the playoffs. Dak Prescott, full season of Ezekiel Elliott, and, of course, number 1, the big man, Cam Newton, will welcome them to Charlotte. And to finish things off, the last game of the season openers, the Los Angeles Rams, last year's revelation, taking on John Gruden's Oakland Raiders. How about that?
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing, Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Second down, Rivers. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now Gordon on 1st down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're running right through it. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hurry up! Buffalo wall!
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45! Zing, zing, zing! Zing, zing, zing!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is, who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,